but sometimes that's worse. It meant he was comfortable with it. That knife was like an extension of his hand. Finally, I forced myself to say something. My voice cracked. Hey, you wanna, maybe, not do that? He tilted his head, eyes half lidded with suspicion. Then he smirked. Relax. I'm just passing the time. Passing the time. Jesus. I nodded quickly and looked back at the road, but my pulse wouldn't slow down. Sweat dripped down my back, soaking into the seat. The city lights thinned out as we headed further north. Brick buildings turned into warehouses, warehouses into stretches of empty road. It was quieter out here, darker, and every instinct screamed that I did not want to be alone with this guy on some deserted street. I needed a plan. My mind raced. Could I fake a car problem? Maybe accidentally get a flat tire? But what if he thought I was stalling? What if he pulled the knife on me for real? Take the next right, he said suddenly, his voice sharp. I obeyed, turning onto a narrow road lined with shuttered shops. The streetlights here barely worked pools of darkness between weak orange bulbs. He leaned forward, closer now. You got family? The question hit me like a punch. My throat tightened. Yeah, I said cautiously. He nodded slowly, the knife still flicking open and shut. Family makes things complicated. Makes you do things you don't want to do. You get that, don't you? I forced a laugh that sounded more like a cough. Yeah, totally. Inside, panic swelled. He was talking like a man with nothing left to lose. And those are the most dangerous people alive. Then, without warning, he reached into his hoodie pocket. I flinched so hard I nearly swerved into the curb. But instead of pulling out another weapon, he shoved a crumpled wad of cash onto the seat next to me. Here, he muttered. For the ride. I stared at the pile of bills. 20s, 50s. It was way more than the trip could ever cost. I don't need that much, man. I stammered. Take it, he snapped. You never saw me. My stomach twisted. This wasn't just payment. This was hush money. The air in the car grew heavier, like every breath was borrowed. I thought about the news alert again. The mugshot. The headline. A man wanted for armed robbery. Dangerous. Do not approach. And now here I was approaching way too close, trapped in a moving coffin with him. I needed a lifeline. Anything. Then, like an answer to a prayer, I saw it. Up ahead, a gas station. Bright lights spilling across the empty street, a little oasis in the darkness. Mind if I stop for gas? I asked carefully, trying to keep my tone casual. He didn't answer at first, just flicked the knife open and shut, open and shut. Finally, he muttered, make it quick. Relief flooded through me. I flicked on the blinker, heart pounding, pulling into the station. The fluorescent lights felt like salvation.